Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chris again, the Watch Lounge, coming to you with another video review. Today's review is of that Sinn 857. This is that Testaff model that my good buddy Eric was kind enough lending in to me. He lent this in that Mito. He is an actual pallet, guys, so he has actually put this pallet watch to use as a pallet. And I'll read a little excerpt from the email. He sent me a little bit of stats and everything on it. Now, this will just be a quote from him, guys. So I'm just quoting him via email, what he sent to me, how he's used it before. And just a bit on stats before we get into the full watch details. Wearing the Orient, just got off work for the night, so I am indeed wearing the Orient TriStar. I haven't worn that fun little piece, guys, for under $100. He is selling this also, and if he wants to leave a link to his email, I'll leave a link to his Instagram where you can DM him. And he is selling this, I believe, for $1,900, which I feel is really still a good deal, considering the Sinn holds their value pretty well, guys. And Sinn is one of those brands that, if like I said, I've always said, between them, Seiko and Hamilton, probably, if I had to choose one brand just to collect all the watches from their brand, if I could only be a one brand guy, Sinn would probably be definitely one of them. This is a definite tote watch, and I see why a lot of people love them. I own two, a U1 and a 104. I do miss the U1, as you know, and I will eventually either get it again or the U50. But anyways, guys, I'm going to read that excerpt, the email that Eric was kind enough to send me, guys. This is just a quote from him. Now, he said the Sinn is fully touch-minted in case, bezel, and clasp. The case is filled with nitrogen. The copper sulfate capsule can be replaced if it ever shows humidity. Right now, it's pristine. The GMT hand and the 4 o'clock date window are both out of the way, but are right there to look at whenever you need them. The bidirectional bezel is, for him, the best way to go for a pilot's watch. Many guys who use a diver as their pilot's watch will take the click spring out so they can quickly move the bezel in either direction, which I didn't know you could do that, which is pretty cool information, guys. So for those of you that have always been interested in what pilots use, how they use it, and he says he goes on to say the most useful features are the UTC hand, because IFR, I'm not sure what IFR flight clearance is, maybe an international flight requirement, maybe, for IFR guys. Those of you that are pilots, correct me down there if I'm wrong, international flight requirement, maybe. Flight clearances are read out in Zulu time and bidirectional bezel, which is super fast. Typical uses for bezel in flight would be on a low wing plane, switching wing, fuel tanks from left to right and back again, super fast. Typical uses for bezel in flight would be on switching from right to left. For instance, 30 minutes on the left tank, and then 60 minutes on the right, then 6 minutes on the right, etc. That's how he was taught to keep the plane as center balanced as possible. So that's some pretty cool information, guys and gals, if you guys ever wondered how or why the pilots use these watches, the actual pilots watches. And as you do see, this is a fully bidirectional bezel, And this is a GMT. As you can see, the GMT hand right here at the 2 o'clock. Pretty cool. This does use the ETA 2892 movement, I believe, 2893. Which is killer, solid, reliable movement, and Sinn, as you do know, has started using Selena in a lot of their watches. This is only about 12 millimeters thick, 22 millimeters lugs, guys. So you can switch it out to a bunch of different natives if you want. Of course, as mentioned, this is fully touch minted, and this clasp and bracelet actually wears pretty well. This is a Sinn clasp. This is fully touch minted as well. There you can see the case back. Nothing too crazy, guys. And again, this is a 200-meter water resistance, so it has plenty of water resistance if you need to, if you're worried about taking it to swim in, something like that. And again, this is kind of like the ultimate pilot's to watch. I'll show you a lume shot here at the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen, just to show you the lume, because this does have pretty good lume. Again, the dial is really legible. You see the 12, 3, 6, and 9. Definitely really killer. I do believe the regular Sinn models. This is the Testaff. I believe this may be a limited edition, guys. It's no longer made, of course. This has the orange around the inner circle for the 24-hour time, and I do believe the others. Bobby Legs just did a review on his. I believe the regular models have the yellow ones, and I'll leave a link down to his review of his as well down here, guys. Good buddy of mine does really great work, some great content. Go check out his channel if you haven't already. But again, this is a really killer watch, especially for the $1,900. Like I said, he is selling this. And this is definitely a hardcore pallet's watch. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm 7.5 inch wrist. I will take the Orient off. Excuse me, guys. I'm just still getting over a little bit of cold. It's got a little bit of sniffles just from working outside. But again, this clasp and the strap actually fits pretty comfortably, guys. And I believe he did say he found an orange strap for it at some point, but this overall wears really well, hugs the wrist. And like I said, I'll show you guys what the loom looks like here at the end of the video. I appreciate it, Eric, for sending this in. Let me review this killer piece. I've always wondered what these look like on wrist and how they are in person. So now this is another Sinn. I can check off my box, make a check mark on that I've seen held in person. And again, Sinn make great quality watches, guys. I can see why everybody raves about them. I do need to get another Sinn at some point in the collection. And as you know, I did have the 856 in there as well, which was a really great watch, killer watch. So, anyways, guys, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell as I do come up with reviews like this on regular. Again, if you stuck around this long, I appreciate it. You will get a bonus loom shot here at the end of the video, guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Like I said, don't go away.